We are taking charge of every facet of our lives, and this is Take Charge with Sophie. My name is Sophia Kafute. For the past 2 weeks, we've been talking about common mistakes people make in relationship or during courting that can be deadly to their future. We have tackled financial mistakes people made. We've tackled sexual mistakes that people make. And today, we are going to talk about something that is interesting and controversial as well. What is your view on people visiting their spouses to be? Over the weekend, to cook, to clean, to scrub, and to perform wifely duties to them. Is it a good thing for someone that you are yet to marry to come to your house, to come and cook, to come and clean, to come and do all that? I'll talk about my personal view, and I'll also be interested in seeing what you think about it in the comment section. People need to demonstrate what they can do when they are with you. If you're going to get married to somebody, at least you know that the person can at least boil rice or boil water or turn on the gas and do some small things. So, you can demonstrate that to your partner. You need to give the person assurances that, okay, when I become your wife or something, I will be able to cook, I will be able to clean, like keep the home and do all that for you. You need to be able to demonstrate that. But how far should this be stretched? You have to let the guy know that you can cook, you can clean, you can scrub, you can do all that. But is this something that has to become a ritual? That every weekend you go and sweep, go and mop, go and clean, go and scrub, and even cook for the whole week for the person to come and eat. And some of us go to the extent of even doing things that they don't do in their own home. Some young ladies don't cook at home, they don't scrub, they don't do all that, but they end up, for the sake of the love that they have for their will-be partners, they end up doing all this, overly stretching their boundaries to do all this just to impress someone. But sometimes I'm someone who is very risk averse. I ask myself, so if I end up coming to you to cook for you, to clean for you, and to do all this, and I cook for the week, and the food that I have cooked, another lady comes. Some guys are very, I don't want to use the word diabolic, but they are very, I don't know, they have multiple partners because they will say that, okay, it's not in a marriage setting, so they cannot be committed to one. So what if you are on timetable or on schedule for weekend? Yours is to come and cook and do all that, and another person's is to come and enjoy what you have cooked. So the guy will get you come home to come and cook for him and all that. When you leave during the week, someone comes to come and eat what you have cooked, and then you will now come in on Saturday to come and clean and all that. But the interesting thing is that there's a lot of things you can do with your time on Saturdays. Or you can take up a short course on weekends, like short courses that will add value to yourself. But you going, committing yourself to cooking, scrubbing, and doing things for someone who is not your husband yet, and if the relationship goes very sour, how is that going to have an impact on you? So before you decide to go and clean in somebody's house, before you decide to go and cook, before you decide to go and perform other wifely duties, ask yourself, if this relationship doesn't go well, will you say wabu mi kwasiana? If you ask yourself, say wabu kwasia, and I say you feel very used and all that, then you should advise yourself that no, this is not something I should do. By all means, let the person know that you can cook. By all means, show interest in at least preparing some small indomie, some small angwamo, and some small, stirring some small banku and doing some small something. But it's not something that has to become a ritual for you to be doing. One of the reasons why I fear, for ladies who go and do this cooking, is that when you cook in the kitchen, you sweat. After sweating, you want to go and shower and all that. And that one to cause for other temptations because it is his house. And you are now going, if it's around, especially if the person is around whilst you are cooking, after all the cooking, sweating, by the time you go and shower, if you don't take care, you get one round. And at the end of the day, you come home with problems. So let's be very, very mindful of what we do in courtship. like I said, by all means, let your partner know what you can do, to know what he can expect in a marriage setting, because in a marriage setting, I mean, cooking is required, cleaning is required, and all that. But the interesting thing is that the world has changed so much that all these responsibilities are sometimes outsourced. You can get people to come and clean your home for you. You can get people to come and scrub for you. You can get people to even cook for you to pick and all that. So it is not like a conk requirement that by all means you should know how to cook. I mean, it's good to know how to cook, but there are other things you can do to actually prove to the person that you are a wife material other than going to just cook. Some people are very good cooks, but they may not be good wives and all that. So these are some of the things we really need to actually watch out for. And in terms of concluding on this part of our mistakes, ask yourself, this person I'm going to cook for, if the person doesn't end up marrying me, will it affect me? How would I take it? Will I feel used? And with the time I spend over the weekend doing all this cooking, scrubbing and all that, what can I do to make myself better, to position myself to be able to be a supportive wife to this person I'm trying to cook for? If you're able to get these answers, I'm sure it will go a long way to help you decide whether or not you should go and be cooking and make it a ritual that almost every weekend you are going to cook for someone. Thank you so much for making time to watch this episode. I really want to hear your thoughts on this. If you can share that with me in the comment section, I'll be happy. So like this video, share, and also press the notification button so that when we post other videos, you'll be able to have it and then watch it to transform your life. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.